1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Hunt on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Philly. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. The 30, 10, and this is taken into the end zone. Fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers it on the scoreboard.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They go play action with Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take him downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Hurts steps away to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And it's complete to Adams.
They're not even trying to do
And he
anything.
is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 143 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hurts throw taken in by Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now they try the right side here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got him in. Complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He hits Adams complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll drop the throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down. Now Jones. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Hurts. Forced out to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this down to the 10. 169 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going and finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. Space to run past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
That's some strong running. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones looking deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Being chased out left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Well, 207 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kareem Hunt. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw again. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. On It's 2nd and 9. Jones. Right side, Claypool's got it. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Chase Claypool with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Play action. Here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Hurts will throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. There he goes, right side. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They'll look to throw. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Jones on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.